So, I've been lying to you guys, and I just literally can't do it anymore. Today in the life of Kaitlyn Malone, I am sitting down to tell you that social media is fake, and to basically give you a story time about what I've actually been going through for the last 2.5 months, which isn't what is depicted on social media, funny enough. I just wanted to have a little disclaimer on this video because I'm going to be talking about some topics that are very controversial, and it's definitely not what I've been portraying on social media. I am just so sick of people messaging me being like, it looks like you're having so much fun, you're at the beach, you're doing this, you're doing that, like you're on vacation. Now I'm sitting at my friend's sugar daddy's house having been threatened to be murdered the day before. I posted a picture of my breakfast at a hotel, but 6 hours before I found my friend unconscious in the shower and she was not responding. Why not sit down and tell the truth besides keeping up the lies? Because honestly, I've only not been telling the truth for the other person's sake, because I actually was trying to help her. If you've been following my social media, you can figure out who the hell I'm talking about, and everyone that knows who I am and who she is knows who the fuck I'm talking about. But you know, let's just call her Star. It was her nickname anyways. I mean, it's that or Einstein Ho, so I think Star's a better option. So, I don't have tea to sip right now, but this is the truth about how social media is fake. Once I tell you what's happened, you'll get it. Guess let's get into the story time. In the first week of January, I decided to go to New York to see my friend Star. I'm gonna be jumping on a plane in a couple hours because she had just had a miscarriage. Her sugar daddy was supposed to have bought me a plane ticket. It starts with me getting to the airport. I got the confirmation number and stuff, but the ticket isn't there. So basically I'm sitting at the airport trying to figure out what to do. I decide, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'll just book the ticket. They'll give me the cash back for it, like whatever. So I book a new ticket. On my card, I go to New York. Show up and we go to her friend's house and we stay there. Everything is okay for this weekend, but she's like causing trouble with the person we're staying with. We end up going to stay with her sugar daddy. Oh, he seems kind of weird but chill, like whatever. It's an apartment literally across from the Empire State Building. Super nice. You know, I was only planning to be there for a few days.
I have a lot.
Because you focus on all the wrong things.
Fuck you.
It's the truth.
I don't want to hear the truth.
Comes to the time when I'm supposed to leave and go back to Toronto. Well, Star convinced me to stay for another, it was supposed to be about 2 weeks because she was supposed to have surgery. I decided, okay, you know what, screw it. I'll stay for a couple more weeks. I can go take photos. We can have some fun, like whatever, I'll stay. In the time frame of that all happening, we end up going to Pennsylvania because she wants to go see her dad. So we get on this van, we go to Pennsylvania. She doesn't end up wanting to stay with her dad. She wanted to get a motel, so I'm like, okay, I'll put my card down in the motel because she doesn't have any cards. She was supposed to give me the money back for that. End up, she has no money. I've been like buying her food, supporting her, trying to help her out. And this whole entire time she's saying that she doesn't want to be in this life anymore. She doesn't want to be with her sugar daddy. And so I'm like, okay, like I'll help you get out. Like we'll make a plan. We'll go to the passport office. We'll get you a passport. We can go to Toronto. My mom said we can stay with her. Like it's totally fine. We'll get you an expedited passport. Like we'll make it work. So we're in Pennsylvania. We go to Western Union because he sent her some cash and of course she didn't give it to me. She decides to spend it and go give it to other people. By the time we get back to New York, it's too late. We're supposed to leave Pennsylvania and go back to New York because she had a doctor's appointment and an appointment for a passport. Of course, we fucking missed both of those. She never rescheduled, so she doesn't want to go all the way back to Manhattan where we were staying. She decides that, you know, it's best if maybe we stay with this friend. And I didn't want to do that, so she said, okay, we'll get a hotel then. She's like, I knew you wouldn't want to. Apparently no one else can book it but me, again. So we get this hotel, we stay for 2 nights. And of course, the second night, she decides it's going to be a smart decision to go see her ex-pimp. We'll go hang out with this guy. He was gonna buy us dinner, just like dinner and a movie kind of shit. She basically convinces me, you know, you wanna see the life I used to live, let me show you the life I used to live. I totally get it. I should have been the smarter one here and been like, no, like this is 100% fucking bad, which I already had told her. But then, you know, the author and the storyteller in me thought, maybe this would be an interesting story. Like, I'll be like a journalist about it, whatever. And so this guy picks us up. We go to his place, we pick up food and shit. We're watching a movie, we have a glass of wine, it's whatever. This guy the entire time is talking about how he has 16 and 17-year-old girls that come to his house and live with him. He's talking about how hot they are, their bodies, all this shit. And I am sitting there like kind of just going along with it to see how much more he'll say. But at the same time, I'm sitting there going, oh my fucking God, this guy is a pedophile. Star walks into the kitchen, like briefly. It's the only time that she left my side, to go put like the food and stuff away. And she comes back, they're sitting on the couch, and he just like starts playing these videos of them doing stuff. And you get what I'm saying. And like talking about how he has all these photos of these girls on his phone and their makeup sitting behind us. And I'm sitting there going, her sugar daddy wasn't picking up, wasn't getting us an Uber. The guy's like not getting us an Uber. So I'm like, I'm gonna order an Uber because I don't want to be here anymore. So I ordered an Uber back to our hotel. It was like a $70 fucking Uber. And we get to the hotel and we were supposed to like get snacks and stuff. As soon as we got to the hotel, she's like, I'm not feeling good. I want to go take a shower. Go upstairs. I laid on the bed. I started watching a Shane Dawson video. And if you guys know, Shane Dawson's videos are like half an hour long now. So I'm watching a Shane Dawson video and she's in the shower for like way too long. Like I just had this weird feeling. I have this really weird vibe. The Shane Dawson video ended and I'm like, Star? Walked over the bathroom door in this hotel room and there's no lock on it. So like I just slid it open like super slowly. And I'm telling you guys, my heart fucking dropped because she was laying on the shower floor and I didn't know like what was happening. Like I didn't know if she was dead, alive, like what the fuck was going on. I went over to her and like moved her a bit and realized she was breathing. So good. Ended up waking up a little bit and she's like what's going on? She's really hazy and out of it and stuff. So I wrapped a towel around her, I picked her up, put her in bed. I started asking her questions like what happened? Did you take anything you weren't supposed to? Like what? Because she was always having pain because of the surgery she needed for endometriosis. And so I thought maybe like she passed out from the pain of the endometriosis. Like that was my initial thought. And so she ended up telling me that he gave her Klonopins. So basically, this guy, he had just drugged her. And it wasn't in the wine because I was completely fine. He had given it to her instead of Tylenol, apparently. She ended up passing out after that. I looked up Klonopins, I texted her mom. Her mom just basically was like, sleep it off. They're a sedative. So in the morning, I try to get her up because we have to leave the hotel room. I need to know what's going on. Like we have to check out. She gets her sugar daddy to get us an Uber back to his apartment. And we go there. She lays on the couch. And I'm freaking out because I'm like, this is fucked up. This guy is a fucking pedophile. We need to call the cops. He just drugged you. Like, we have to do something. And she doesn't want to because of shit she's done in her past. So I call my cop friend and have him talk to her. And at this point, like her stomach's hurting so badly, whatever, she wants to go to the hospital. So I get a hold of one of her friends, I get a hold of her boyfriend, and I get us an Uber to the hospital. Get there, her boyfriend shows up, and I tell them everything that's happened because they brought us into the room for her to be like initially be examined. And she didn't really want to say anything, so I told the triage nurse that yes, she was drugged and like, this is that. So they decide, okay, we're gonna call the police then. The cops show up and at this point she's pissed off at me because she didn't want the cops involved. But you know what? I was gonna tell the truth. I wasn't gonna fucking lie. I'm not scared of cops. I think this is absolute bullshit what's going on. So I talked to the cops. They were two really nice guys. I basically told them everything. I told them about her past, her life, what she was like, what had happened, who this guy was, that he was a pedophile, that he had these girls, everything. I gave them his address. He even was saying how one of the girls' mothers had two like things filed against him because she didn't want her daughter like there. They hooked me up with this detective's number. As she was drugged, the doctors wouldn't give her any morphine or anything because it would affect her breathing. So she just wants medication. So she's flipping the fuck out. She's telling me to get the fuck out of the room, that I shouldn't have called the cops, to go the fuck back to Canada. Meanwhile, she's sitting on her phone while she's all drugged up and fucked up. She's texting this ex-boss wanting to go hang out with him tonight and do all this stuff and get drunk after this had all just happened. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, do you not realize what just happened? She's sitting there saying that the guy that had drugged her was a good person. Excuse me, I didn't know like the qualifications to be a good person were to drug people without their consent and to invite young girls to your house when you're an old man. Like where's the logic in this? Like, there's none, absolutely fucking none. It ends up, we're in an Uber now back to her sugar daddy's house and she's still pissed. And anything I say, she's screaming at me. She wanted to jump out the Uber and we're like, I don't know. She wants me to not tell him the truth. And meanwhile, I'm like, fuck this. This is too fucked up. So we get upstairs and he'd already heard us screaming at each other, so he wanted to know what's up. So I straight up told him what happened. Now he's involved. She's still freaking out. She wants me to leave. She's like, get her a ticket back. I'm like, give me my money. Because she owed me quite a bit of money at this point. You said you were gonna give me money. to pay back everything that I was using my cards for you because you don't have cards or money on you. I didn't want you to starve or be homeless, so give me my money. He convinces us to sit down to like try to talk calmly because this guy is like very weirdly calm. So we sit down and she decides she's gonna do her makeup and go out and get fucked up. Him and I are like, that's probably not a good decision. And she's ignoring me at this point, only talking to him. He's trying to calm her down and she's just freaking out like, fuck this, I'm gonna leave then. And he decides that, you know, he doesn't feel safe with her having his key to his house if she's hanging out with all these people, and she doesn't agree with that. She just continues to freak out and freak out. And so he finally has had enough. He starts to threaten her. There had been a couple weeks before we went to this French restaurant with one of her friends, and for no reason at all, this conversation got brought up where he said that he was like a severely violent person, but like he learned how to control it. He brings that up and he basically says, if any of your friends come here, I will fucking kill them. Because I'm very violent. Remember that conversation we had at the restaurant? He gets up and decides like, I'm just gonna leave then. I'm not gonna give you your key. So meanwhile, I am sitting there on the other couch being completely fucking calm. I don't know why I'm really good in bad situations, but I just am. And so I decided, you know, if I freak out too, like this is gonna go bad. So I'm gonna agree with this man. I'm gonna agree with him. I'm just gonna act completely calm, like this isn't insane, and go along with it. So telling her if he has to get the fuck out of his chair, he's going to smash her head through the fucking wall. And so of course she's like, you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna do that. And he's like, do you wanna bet? She looks at me and she's like, well, she'll call the cops then. And he looked at her and was like, she's not gonna fucking move. She's not gonna have time to call the cops. Valid point. You know, I'm like, you should probably sit the fuck down, Star. She's like, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna listen to him, blah, 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 like trying to act all tough. And I'm like, probably should sit down. Probably the best option right now. Yeah, probably the best. So eventually she somehow decides finally that to sit down is the best option. And she sits down and the situation basically gets de-escalated. She ends up crying and telling him she's sorry. He ends up giving us like $100 to go to dinner and tells us that if we don't feel comfortable staying there tonight, we can get a hotel. Okay. So we go to dinner. She decides that she doesn't want to stay there anymore to get this damn hotel room. We couldn't stay there forever. She decides she really wants to get out of the situation now, and I decide, yeah, probably the best option is for us to fucking leave because he's psycho. He was gonna murder us last night. Basically, we decided like, let's find somewhere to go. She doesn't have a passport, so we can't go to Toronto. There was no more dates to schedule for a passport meeting in New York. I looked up in Florida because she wanted to go to Florida anyways to see her mom, and because her mom had just had a baby and her sister had a baby. My best friend lives in Tampa anyway, so I was like, okay, this could work. Found tickets to Miami for like $50. They were super cheap. Her sugar daddy was initially supposed to buy us these tickets and stuff, but then he decided like, no, stay for another week. Not gonna happen. So I ended up just booking these tickets anyways. He gave her $1,000 in cash. We get to Miami, we get a hotel room. Today in the life of Kaitlyn Malone, we're in Miami, bitch! And that is the footage that you guys seen with us popping champagne bottles and stuff. She ended up picking up the waiter at the restaurant and convincing the assistant manager of the hotel to come party in our room. That's the footage that you guys see. The next morning, I posted a photo of me sitting on the hotel bed looking, you know, all fancy and like I'm having a great time, like I just woke up. Fun fact, that is like the best way to show that social media is complete bullshit, because I had had like 2 hours of sleep that night because we had been screaming at each other all night, because what had happened that night I thought was ridiculous, and I literally just wanted us to work, get our shit together, and get out. But she decided partying would be the best option. Logic not there. I was like, we can't keep booking hotel rooms. Like, my cards are getting fucked up. She kept making excuses like, oh, I'm gonna go work and do this, do that, do another thing, and get you the money. It had already been like 2 months, and I'm like, there's not a dime I've seen. She kept making excuses like, you don't understand, like things happen. No, like things don't just happen. After that, shit started getting even crazier. We were supposed to just go get an appointment and do that, but instead, she decided to go out partying the next night. She decided she wanted to get back into the very thing that I literally went to New York to help her get out of. So we're in Miami now. She goes to the club and comes back and tells me she's met this girl. Basically, this girl was gonna introduce her to her pimp. So here we go again. She ends up going and meeting up with him, staying out all night, finally gets back. We need to get another hotel because the hotel we were staying in had no more rooms. Again, more hotel rooms that I was putting my cards down on. So we get to the other hotel. She basically just slept the entire time. That's when I ended up going shopping to get like this stuff because I literally had nothing to wear that was like Miami weather. I went and did the photos and the videos and everything that you guys seen on my YouTube and my Instagram and stuff, and during that time, it ends up going to Brickell to the W Hotel, which is absolutely a gorgeous hotel, to stay for the next couple weeks. And she ends up becoming a stripper. This entire time, she's going to work, she's stripping and stuff. I'm still waiting for my money. Absolutely nothing. She decides she wants to go to Tampa to go see her mom. We go to Tampa, we come back. And when I left that apartment, the door did not lock. We didn't have a key to lock the apartment. And I'm like, okay, if someone steals my fucking laptop, because I didn't bring all my stuff with me, obviously, because I wasn't driving into Tampa for 24 hours, I'm like, I'm going to like kill someone, like literally, like this is not gonna happen. She's like, no, like he's gonna come lock the door. Okay, benefit of the doubt. We show back up. Of course, someone had broken into the apartment. Surprise, right? Someone stole our shampoo and conditioner, which was so random. We had like these really good organics, shampoo and conditioner. They were stolen. My makeup palette was stolen. My Calvin Klein jacket was stolen, and guess what was stolen with it? My health card ID, my Canadian health card, my debit card, and a expired Visa credit card that was in my pocket. They literally went through my jacket and took everything out of my jacket and kept all of that stuff though, of course. So my identity and my cards were stolen, and all I had left was my passport and 2 credit cards. Given one of my credit cards started declining because the PIN got fucked up at the airport, so the only way to fix that is to go back to Canada and change the PIN. And my other one was overdrafted at this point because of all the shit she'd been, you know, asking me to put my card down for that she paid me back for. Like, we're fucked because I can't use anything. My shit's stolen. I can't take out cash if I want to. This is great. Meanwhile, she fucking falls asleep and her guy is talking shit on her phone saying like she needs to calm down and stuff. Like, it's whatever, I'll come over eventually. And I'm like, we need to check fucking security cameras. We need to know who the fuck stole my shit. Here's the catch. I can't report my card stolen because then they're gonna freeze all of my bank accounts and I can't fix them unless I go back to Canada. And how am I supposed to do that if all my accounts are frozen? So like I'm in a rock and a hard place right now. She's like brushing it all off like, oh, it's not that bad. It's happened to me before. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not normal. This is not a good situation. This is not a regular situation you brush off and fall the fuck asleep about, which she did. And when I got mad at her for it, she started saying that I didn't understand and that I was acting like a bitch. Your stuff didn't just get fucking stolen. You're not the one that's being fucked over and like going along with these insane situations to try to help you out. Like, what? Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh my god, I can't. I literally can't right now. So eventually he shows up, we call the cops. The cops are basically, we can't do anything. Just filed like a theft report when he got arrested for a warrant or something, and I'm like, okay, this is, you know, what the fuck is going on? This is not normal. You can't make this shit up. Like, I literally can't make this shit up. The cops came to do a theft report, arrested him, and she had to go work, and like, I'm just by myself now sitting here going, I'm going to Orlando in like 12 hours. Okay, sure. What the fuck? Both of us at this point, her and I, were supposed to go to Orlando. I was supposed to shoot behind the scenes with my friend TJ. I can't fucking do that now because my shit's been stolen and my things aren't working. Like, how the hell am I supposed to go somewhere and rely on someone else to pay for my stuff, which is what I do not like to do. Literally, like what? She was like, you know what, just go to Orlando, come back, and we'll figure it out after. And I'm like, I basically got a Greyhound and jumped on it and went to Orlando with all my shit. Met up with TJ. Spent a few days having an absolute fucking blast away from all of the bullshit that I've been going through for months. And filmed a behind the scenes video, which I slowly edit now that I think of it. Everything that was in that vlog was actually completely accurate because we were just having fun. Flash to where I am now. TJ decided to want to go back to Naples early, so instead of like taking me to the Greyhound and stuff, I jumped in the car with him. We went to Naples, which is where he lives. I was only supposed to be here for about a night. Well, his brother goes to drive me to the Greyhound station and Star is not answering me. We get to the Greyhound and she ends up telling me she is at the hospital again and that I shouldn't come, basically. So I'm literally sitting on the Greyhound and it's about to leave, and TJ texts me and he was like, you know what, why don't you just stay? Like, whatever. I'm like, okay. Fuck it. So I ended up staying. Literally got off the Greyhound. I just got on. Ended up staying in Naples for about another week-ish. And this whole time we're trying to get a hold of her, like, what's going on? When can I come back? Like, what are we doing? I'm telling her, like, where's my money? Like, are you working? How much are you making? Like, whatever. She keeps making up excuses. So now all of a sudden, she doesn't want to be with this guy anymore because of whatever stupid, irrelevant shit. And she tells me that she's basically staying with one of the girls from the club and that she has a new guy. Are you sure you can trust these people? Like, what are you doing? Like, literally, what the fuck are you doing? This is where we're at now. Why I'm still sitting here on this floor. Basically, she told me to come back on Tuesday. That I could come back, everything was fine, that it'd be safe, that she would, you know, start giving me my money back. So TJ and I are both texting her. She's being really vague. She's saying, yeah, it's totally fine. Like, TJ's asking, are you sure? Kaitlyn's not gonna be stranded if she goes back to Miami. It's fine. Yeah. Kaitlyn will be fine. So, the morning comes, TJ drives me to the Greyhound station. I jump on the Greyhound. I go to Miami. The whole time, my number's blocked, but she's texting TJ. So her phone really isn't messing up, but she's telling me that her phone's messing up. She texts me a few times, then blocks me again, starts messaging me on Instagram. Okay. She's like, oh yeah, everything's fine, like, we're gonna get you. I get to the Greyhound station. No one's there to pick me up. No one. Hello, where are you? She starts telling me that the ride isn't there for her yet. So I'm basically going to have to sit at the Greyhound station and wait. She's also telling me to like text my friends and her ex-pimp and her ex-stripper friends, and for them to like get me an Uber wherever the fuck she is, because I don't know where the fuck she's staying. And I'm like, why am I gonna text these people? You told me not to talk to anymore because you're not associated with them anymore. Like, why the fuck are you telling me to text these people? You're making zero sense. You're supposed to come get me. You said you were gonna be here to get me. So where the fuck are you? Where are you? Nowhere. Are you fucking kidding me? You told me to come here, that I'd be fine, like, and everything was like figured out, and now I'm stranded at a Greyhound station. Cool. Meanwhile, my phone is dying and I have no charger because her friend, her other stripper friend, has my charger still. So I literally had to like spend a 40-minute adventure going into the airport, because luckily the Miami Greyhound is attached to the Miami airport, go into the airport and buy like a fucking $30 charger to charge my phone because my phone had died. Get my phone charged. Now she's telling me it's not safe. So I'm like, what do you want me to do now? I'm fucking stranded here. I checked, there's no Greyhounds anywhere that I could go. Back to Naples, back to Tampa, no, there's no more Greyhounds anywhere, so I'm fucking stuck. And I wasn't about to spend another like $400 on a flight somewhere because I don't have that money right now because I'm fucked because of her. What the fuck do you want me to do, dude? And so she's telling me, I want to get out of this, it's not safe, like I don't want you here, like these people are dangerous and all this shit. And she's telling me basically to get a hotel room, that she'll make a whole bunch of cash that night at the strip club and bring it to me to start paying me back and to pay for the hotel room. I sat at the airport for 8 hours waiting to figure out what to do. So I end up getting a hotel room. It's like a $200 fucking hotel room, which is the cheapest shit I could find. Like, not even joking. It was the cheapest hotel room. To this hotel room, she starts telling me she's off at 6, she's gonna show up, she's gonna bring me this stuff, getting ready for work. She says she's going in early to make more cash. Sitting there and I'm like, let's see what actually happens. Morning comes. She hasn't responded to me till about 15 minutes before she was supposed to get out of work. She never showed up. She never asked me where I was, what room number, nothing. Interesting. Immediately I'm like, I gotta figure out what the fuck to do. So I got up early, I didn't have to check out till noon. I looked up Greyhounds, I figured out, okay, I messaged TJ again and like got in contact with him and his family. I need to come back, I don't know what else to do. There's no more buses to Tampa, like I can't get there, I have nowhere else to go. I fucking cannot praise TJ and his family enough. Like, they are so nice to let me stay here with them, and like I literally would have no other option besides going to Tampa, which I couldn't because there was no way to get there. Get on the Greyhound all day. No one can get in contact with her. I ended up talking to her friend that apparently she's been talking to. Basically, she's been lying to him, saying that I've been talking to her ex-guy and like I've betrayed her, she doesn't know what to do. What? Because I specifically have the text telling her why the fuck would I talk to that person when she was telling me to talk to them. So like, what the fuck? Interesting. Meanwhile, she's been lying to him, saying that she was gonna go back to her guy after work and that he was gonna take her phone away because he caught her saving money and all this crazy like shit you only see on Dateline kind of stuff. Oh, she was never intending to come to my hotel room that she told me to get because she was gonna come and how like, what? This whole time she's like, I just want you to be safe. Fucking fucking bullshit. How the hell am I fucking safe when I'm stranded? Because you told me to go. And how the fuck am I safe when I just wasted $400 fucking dollars for no reason to go to fucking Miami and back because you told me to? For no reason. So that photo that I posted, photo cost me $400 because she told me to go to Miami for no reason, and I had to get a hotel room, food, Greyhounds back and forth. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Really? So we thought that she was basically being brought into sex trafficking because she wiped her whole Instagram, messaged everyone in second person, telling people that she couldn't talk to them anymore. We literally were about to drive to Miami to go to her strip club and like rescue her. That leads us to where I'm sitting right now. It's been a couple days and I still haven't heard from her yet. She was texting a friend and said that she only saved his number, yet why wouldn't she ask for my number to contact me then from him? Weird. I'm sitting here and it's like, what the literal fuck did I just do for 2.5 months? I feel like an investigative like reporter, journalist, whatever. The shit that I've witnessed is so crazy. I really stepped into someone's life that was not my own and seen it all within a couple months. And it left me fucked over because everything that you guys have seen on social media is a complete fucking lie. I haven't been sitting on beaches and having fun and sipping mojitos and just chilling. The only time I've been doing that is when I was with TJ, because we actually have fun because he isn't fucking psycho and living a psycho fucking life. My friend Colin described this whole thing in the best way. When I seen him a couple weeks ago, he said, "You're the least trapped person living the most trapped life." I was giving someone the benefit of the doubt and I was trying to help someone get out of a very fucked up situation. And now I'm sitting here in Naples, completely fucked. But as a warning to you guys, I guess, never trust a hoe. I don't know what else to say. Really don't know what else to say. This is why social media is fake. So to everyone out there who thought that I was having fun for the last 2.5 months, this is just a sum up. I thought you all should know. I'm safe right now, so for anyone out there that's like worried or whatever, I know I'm gonna get a whole bunch of texts because of this video. I'm safe. You know, if anyone wants to get her to contact me and figure this shit out, I'm waiting. If you guys want to follow me on my non-trap life, whatever the fuck is going on, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below of the craziest thing that you've done or been through or witnessed or something. Just the craziest story that you have, because I'm actually super curious. I don't even know how you ended up in this video, honestly. What the fuck were you watching? Follow my Instagram to see my day-to-day life. I know I'm like laughing and shit about it, but it's just one of those things where it's like I am so over it all. And I've told the story so many times to people in like real life right now that it's like, it's fucked up. I know it's fucked up, but like, I just have this really bad problem of giving people the benefit of the doubt, even though I shouldn't, because they've proved so many times that they shouldn't be given the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. God damn it. Why do I do this to myself? Guess I made a good story.